with something here on third down. To throw, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with a fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. On 1st and 10, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often...
Stephon Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, here's Cousins. And an alley to run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Cousins now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
He's back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final minute. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, flipper. Yellow.
Back to throw. Incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He may try and run for this. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and this belongs to the Vikings. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Going.
Cousins to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.